Okay, we should have audio. Get my preview screen up. Probably not going to be able to do that. Oops. Hold on. This is why we test things. Where's my preview screen? I must do this every single week when I start one of these things. Okay. Everything's all set up. Now, you can see me okay, everything's fine. So, I want to start off first by explaining why you've got a stream just after I've posted a video saying blah 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 about live streams. Okay, first things first, this is a one-off occasion stream. So this is what I'm talking about when I say, you know, one of them one-off occasion streams that I'm talking about. These are one of the one-off occasions. I thought this would be a good idea because as soon as that video's just come out, people are seeing that and people are seeing that video. And I thought this would be a brilliant idea if I could actually do a stream about Autcraft. As you can see, I have got Autcraft up on my screen there. You can see it on the display there. So I thought it'd be a perfect idea. You could view me and you can also see that. I'm going to make sure that you can hear me properly before starting anything because I wanted to check the distance if that's okay. And hold on, I'll mute this. Yeah, you can hear it okay. That's good. I was hoping you could hear everything fine because it's no good talking to a face that's, you know, got like a voice moving and then no sound. So, if you're new to Autcraft, then I would like to briefly explain about what Autcraft is, why people go to Autcraft, what does it mean to people, and if we could get a perfect example within the chat within the next 5 or 10 minutes with the players that the way they reach out towards each other is phenomenal. It's fantastic. You'll see the way they interact and the way they talk and just it's fantastic environment. Makes me smile every single time and want to come on every single day, and that's what I'm going to do is explain what makes this place so fantastic that everybody hears so much about it. There's articles everywhere. I've got the owner himself got invited to a TED talk and the server's done so well, and some people don't know why and people don't know what it means. So I have only done a couple of interviews myself about Autcraft, but this has only come up within my own personal support line. So when I've gone to college or school, I've always said when I was part of Autcraft, this is brilliant for socialisation, this is brilliant for communication, this is brilliant because whatever reason. So I would say this has really helped me with my communication, social interaction, and getting to know people. And that's the main thing that I really want people to pick up from is you guys aren't alone. When you understand that Autcraft offers you this community, it gives you communication, it gives you a variety of things. You get to meet people, you get to go to AucCon and AucCon Georgia and everything else. That is a fantastic thing to be a part from. You should be really proud of every single one of yourselves for doing that. So, Autcraft is a server specifically for players with autism and their families. They do occasionally invite people who don't have autism onto the server if they are family or relative. They usually don't if they're not autistic, if they don't have anybody in the family with autism, which is usually the whole point. But Autcraft itself are always there to reach out. You've got the ranks and you've got the players. The ranks will be there no matter what happens. They will be there for you. Somebody will be there. Be able to play a mini game, be able to talk with them, be able to go to a calm room with them, or I don't know, build a house with them, or something along them lines. You can do these things when you come to Autcraft. You can do these amazing things that I never thought I'd be standing here doing. I have a job, almost have a job as a full-time chef. I'm not quite given that probation period or anything just like that just yet. I've not actually been assigned a permanent job just yet, or a job that'll last 5 days a week, or so many hours, or anything like that. But what I can say, Autcraft's helped me through it. Autcraft has helped me overcome the fears of communication. What will people think of me? What will people think of this? And I would not be standing here in front of you in an audience talking to you because this is the way I was, you know, this is the way I am. I was not like this a year ago. I was completely different a year ago. I was so different. I couldn't even, you wouldn't even recognise me. I'd look the same, but in the inside my feelings were very, very different. And I want people to understand that this will come to you as well. I don't know what you're dealing with personally. I can't ever say what you're dealing with personally. I can't understand, or I can try and understand, but I won't truly know what you're feeling. But everyone at Autcraft, we're all here to help. We're all here to try and do the best we can. So, I've talked about Autcraft being the place where kids and adults with autism come along with their families and they play together and everything else. I just want to move my cursor on the screen because this will go off. There we go. I didn't want to interrupt the stream halfway through and it said you've been kicked for idling for 15 minutes, so I've decided I'll just go up to it and just move it. But Autcraft is, let's break it down to the most simplest part of Autcraft. Autcraft has ranks. They have awards. They have rewards for doing different things, for accomplishing different things, but they all come down to just being yourself, to being who you really are. And that's the main thing of Autcraft, is they don't care what gender, what sex, what religion or whatever it is. They don't care about that. If you're here to play and you're here to be a friend and you're here to be for each other, they will welcome you. They will more than happy to welcome. You're welcome if you're sad and you're depressed and you need somebody to talk to. You can come along here as well, but we do recommend you speak to a professional as well. We are here to guide you, but we cannot explain it in such a way that you can truly understand. You will need to speak to somebody, a professional. Any kind of hotline, anything like that, if you require it. But you can come along, of course. If you're feeling sad, please do come along. There's players here that will play with you, they'll play mini games with you, they will go to calm rooms, they'll build homes, they'll build castles, they'll build amazing things with you because they're loyal, they're honest, and they'll be there on time. They will be there on time. They'll make sure they're there on time for you. And that's what makes this community so amazing. They're there for you. You're there for each other. And that's what I want everybody outside who don't know what Autcraft is. This is what Autcraft is. It's a place, a wonderful place for kids, grown-ups, with autism, some without. And this is the most amazing thing anyone can ever say or do, or any server out there. Any server out there, you could quite... he's right in front of the screen there. You could quite honestly go to a different server and experience something traumatic, something horrible. But this server is something quite amazing, and I hope if you're thinking of doing the whitelist, I would really consider going on there because it's the most amazing place you will ever understand. It's the most amazing place. It means so much to me. These players mean more than anybody can realise. They mean so much to me. Even my parents don't understand how much you all mean to me. You mean quite a great deal. Quite a family. That's what it is. It's a big family. Everybody's all together. And I think it's the greatest part of Autcraft. So I want to discuss now not just the rewards and the ranks and everything else that comes with it. I want to talk about the events that they do. They do, not only do they do AutCons and meetups from around the world in UK time, or whatever time it is, what they will do, they'll do events during in-game. They'll do it in-game. They'll do Pride events, which we had not long ago. We've had a couple of other events as well in the past. Because it was Autcraft's 5th birthday, you see. So he felt just a bit before then he will do something called a Pride event, and that would be to be proud of yourself, pride, to bring yourself up and that sort of thing. And that's what Autcraft's about, to be more positive about yourself, to not let bullies get you down. Don't keep running into these trolls. Ignore them and get on with your stuff. Get on with what you have in mind to do. Nobody's the boss of you. Go and do what you want to do. Go and do it. Don't let even friends tell you that it doesn't matter. It will matter to you, and if it matters to you, you go and do it. If that inspiration that you want so badly, go and do that. It's exactly what I did. I had cooking. I didn't know what I was doing at first. I thought, do I really want to be a chef? Is it going to be too stressful for me? I don't know. I was in two minds, so I studied for 3 years. At the end, I was thinking, yeah, I can do this. And then I got a full, I got a job at a 5-star hotel as a chef. That's, I think the word's surreal. I have never thought I would get something like that. I never thought I would become a chef at a 5-star restaurant or hotel and get to work alongside with the chef who's been working there for over 20 years. That's the amazing thing. I never would have pictured that, and I think Autcraft has helped me with that, and that's the main thing, that we do get researchers coming in and out from Autcraft. They come, they want to see what we do, a wide variety. They want to know everything you're doing. You want to know how they interact, how do the players understand, how do the players interact when coming to a very personal conversation, what do they do about it. So I want to now skip from that and talk to you guys about ranks and about what the main thing about ranks is. So we have Autcraft rank. Autcraft rank is the most important rank out of all of them, because you join with the Autcraft rank, it means a lot. It means a lot to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, how good you are, you can still come and join and not be criticised. No, you're not an admin. No, you're not a senior helper. No, you're not a helper. Or no, you're not a special guest. But you can still be that person you want to be because you're yourself. The ranks we have are Autcrafter, we have all donation ranks, Iron, Diamond, Gold, and then you have Helper, Senior Helper and Admin. The higher top end of the spectrum of, as regards to the rank, Admin and Senior Helper, these are the ones that deal with a bit more of the serious personal conversations, dealing with people who are suicidal or dealing with personal life issues. Some things get taken up to the admin level because the admins at Autcraft are very experienced. They're I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to say anything about your age. But you're wonderful people. If they're here today, I'm very happy you've come along, and I'm very pleased that you've found the time to come and watch it today. So, but they're there, and they are very experienced at what they do. But this is the thing, not everybody's had the training. I don't think anybody has had the training that I'm aware of to do this kind of thing. They've got kids, they've got lives, they've got the experience in some other form, but they've not actually been told that this is how you do it, this is how this happens. Only way you'll get taught that is when you become a senior helper or even a helper or an admin, you get message and you'll be, you know, get training and everything, I presume. But the main thing is you can be who you want to be without these ranks. You can do what you want to do. You can understand. You can do anything you want to do on Autcraft, because that's the main important thing. Do what you want, as long as it's within the rules, as long as it's not, you know, in any way insulting to somebody. Just play a mini game, build a house, something awesome. And I'm probably going to get kicked off this in a minute because I've not moved in absolutely ages. But yeah, that's another thing. The ranks are earned by being yourself. If you are yourself, life is rewarding for you, and that's what I said before, is if you are yourself, life is rewarding for you. I was always taught the world likes a nice guy. The world likes a person who's positive, who comes in on time, who is punctual, who's willing to do the best they can to make this work. And not only did the founder, Autism Father Stuart Duncan, not only did he make this server, it's not just a server with players with autism, it's way more than that. And he actually quit his job to go and do this thing because it was that physically demanding. These players wanted to speak to him. He felt like he was missing out on a lot of the things and everything else going off. He actually thought, well, I was at a bit of an impasse. I didn't really know what I was supposed to do. So he actually gave a vote to the Autcraft. The Autcrafters, do this. Do Autcraft. We will support you. And ever since then, he's had that support. And I bet he's more than proud just now to hear me say these words, that you have been one of the most successful people I've got to speak to personally. I feel very lucky to speak to you when I do. I feel very lucky because I'm glad to know somebody like you. I'm glad to know somebody who takes this so seriously because it was needed. It was really needed. And that is the main thing, is lots of people weren't doing it. Probably an idea that came into some people's head, but they didn't actually do it. So let's say we'll go back to when he first opened the server. People weren't doing it. People weren't launching these servers. Nothing was happening. And people were still getting bullied. People were still getting insulted, getting angry and quitting the game because they were very cross. I've been through all that and I know it's not nice. So he decided, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And he just did it. Some things just happen because you just do them. These positive things, you just do them. I just handed in a CV to a hotel and they took me on. The chances out of how many people could have got that job. Any one of my other friends at college could have got that job. Anyone at another culinary arts place or that's doing that diploma, or it's even a degree actually, it's a degree. And you could be a level 6, but it doesn't matter because it goes to show how many were actually applying. Apparently it's quite a lot because the kitchen's full. We've got enough chefs now, and that's the thing. Like, I never would have thought I got where I am now. And not only it's my job that I'm dead proud of, I became a buddy for Autcraft, and that is something I'm really proud of. It's not something I tried to get. It was once upon a time ago. I'm not going to lie, when I first joined Autcraft, all it was, where's my reward? Why am I not getting the reward? I deserve a reward. Where's my reward? And then I thought past that. It's not about that. It's about everyone here. It's about the server. It's about what we do. It's nothing to do with ranks. It's nothing to do with rewards that you get for it. It's to do the best you can. And then when you do that, when you understand that you're there for other people and you can live your life to do both things, to do school or college or work or do this at the same time, then you'll be seen fit to do another job like Buddy or do helper or do senior helper or do admin. That's the way it works. You do get rewarded for being yourself, not for trying to be somebody else. I'm not stood up here trying to be somebody else. Why would I do that when I'm so proud of myself from what I've done? I've done so well. I have gone leaps and bounds since leaving school when I was bullied. People threw pens at me, people put names on my back, people did all these things that happen to you or have happened in films has happened to me just about. I've never been physically hurt. Never been physically hurt. And that's where it's different. How can you possibly understand a physical abuse if you've never been through it? And that's the main question people ask me. How can you possibly do that? And I say to them, well, it's the experience. It's the time. And I don't mean experience and actually experience it. It's just, well, in a way you experience it on films, don't you? You experience it in books or whatever it is. You'll read up about it, and this is how they dealt with it. They told somebody. They stood up for themselves. They spoke their mind. And then I learnt from them that that's what you're supposed to do. Life is a constant cycle of things learning. You never, ever, ever stop learning. Every day I'm learning something new. Every day. And my grandma is 88 years old. I've just been kicked off the server. My grandma is 88 years old, and she learns every day. I can think of so much she doesn't know. So much she doesn't know about technology. There's so much she doesn't know about animals, and there's so much that I know she doesn't know, and she's been living a long time, and she still won't know half the things that I do. And I won't know half the things that she knows, because we're always learning. We're always there, and we're always there to take the step, to take the next step, to be there. And that is a fantastic definition of what Autcraft is to just be yourself. Be who you want to be. And I know, if not the full population of Autcraft, I know you don't feel it sometimes, but you are yourself. Everybody at one point was yourself. It's only when you realise that self-doubt started creeping in, you actually understood, oh, actually, I'm not so good at this. I'm not so good. Oh, people are higher than me. People are better than what I do. I'm never going to be this. I'm never going to be helper. I'm never going to be a buddy. I'm never going to be player of the week. I hear it every week from somebody. And that is what the problem is. I'm never going to get it. The self-doubt is kicking in already. I'm never going to do that. That's not happen. And it will. Because it just will. You talk about yourself negatively, you're going to act negatively. I thought for about 5 months very negatively. I came to the server depressed. I was very sad. I was constantly having mood swings. I was constantly happy and then very, very angry and very sad and all these different things, all these different emotions. This helped me so much. I can't begin to tell you. Autcraft is the main reason I'm stood here talking to you in such a positive attitude. It's the only reason I'm stood up here. Because of Autcraft. Of what we represent. And it means so much to me. Autcraft is the foundation of something fantastic, and more servers need to be like that. Because not just one man needs to do this on his own. So instead of him doing it on his own, he got admins to help him out. He got senior helpers, got all the players he could that he saw fit could do the job right. That he could, if you could give the power to him in a way, to give him power. It's not really the best explanation to give it, really. To give him the permissions, let's say, to give them the permission to do the job that they were told to do, or the voluntary, not told to do, the voluntary people, they do it out of voluntary. You can opt out of it anytime you want. You can tell Autism Father that I don't want to do this anymore, or any of the other admins, that you don't want to do with this anymore. I just want to just be myself, just be a player. I don't want to have to deal with all the stuff in the chat. Then you just tell him, and then they'll sort something out for you. But everything is voluntary. Everything is, quite frankly, all voluntary. But he will pick the right people he knows will want to do the job, and he'll ask you if you would like to do the job. So it's a very rewarding place to be. And I don't mean rewarding as in the ranks or player of the week or thinking about others or court being awesome. I don't mean that. The biggest reward to me is making you smile. Is making every single one of you smile. That is the greatest reward I will take till I'm so old. Is if I can make you happy, and I can make you the person I would like you to be, or the person you would like to be, then that is the greatest reward I will ever get. Because I don't exactly believe you should be rewarded just for that. Rewards do come and go in certain ways. They do where you deserve them, but you don't deserve them by trying for them. And I don't try for them when it comes to this. It's the rewards that count. People who smile. It's the people you've made happy today. It's the people you've spoken to in private message about something that they were upset about. And that makes me so happy to leave the server that day. I made somebody happy today. And that's the only thing I think about when joining and leaving. Am I going to make somebody happy today? And are they happy? Are they happy with the way their life is going? And I'm here to help them and advise them. Some are just here to play. Some just want to play with their friends. And that is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with you coming online to play with your friends, quite simply because you want to play. That's fine. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to do what everybody else at Autcraft does. There's a few that don't. That doesn't mean they're anybody different from the rest of us. They might just be more shy. They might just not want to. That doesn't make them a bad person. That doesn't make them any different. It doesn't make them a troll. It doesn't make them a bully. It doesn't put them in any category, any different to what category you are in. You're exactly the same, no matter what. On this server, you're all equal. You just have different talents. You just have different things you're good at. It might be music, it might be good at art, it might be good at science, English, maths. All these subjects you study at school that you're actually very, very good at. One of these things you're actually quite good at. And there's these people that say they're not. There's people that say, no, I'm not good at any of them subjects. I'm rubbish at all them. There's something you're good at. In everybody, there's always something you're good at. You just haven't found it yet. I wasn't born a chef. I didn't ever think I was going to be a chef. It was the farthest from my mind. I never thought I'd become a chef, but here we are. But any subject that you enjoy, stick to it and see if you like it. See if it's something that interests you, because there's a job on everything. On all them subjects you've been taught, there's a job on everything, maybe except religious education. You know, it doesn't really come in that. Or the other couple of ones, there's work skills that I did. What's that other one? Where you talk about, I can't quite remember what it is. Can't quite remember the name of it now. But PSHE, that's it, yeah. PSHE, I think that's right. But in every other topic other than them, you can actually get a job in that. Maths, you can become a financial advisor. You can work in finance offices. You can work at a bank. There's loads of things you could be doing. Whereas when they're studying algebra, I'm sorry teachers, but I still don't get what we do with algebra unless you were to be a maintenance man or something along them lines. But English, book writing, that's a fantastic career. I want to write a book. I'm always telling myself, write a book. That is a loud plane. You could probably hear that over the microphone. It shouldn't be too loud. Yeah, that's the main thing. That's what I want to get people to know is you have talent in everything you do. You can do this. You are more than capable of doing this. Doing what you want. As long as it's realistic and you can deliver. You can do this. You can do what you want to do. I've already set on the road to becoming a full-time chef. I'm already halfway there. If not even further than that now. So I want to pick other people up while I'm still on the journey. And I hope you take something away with you today, learning that. Learning the most important thing about Autcraft and what we stand for. And about yourself is to be positive about yourself. And they're not just the cringy things that you say, they're not just cliches. They're true, they're honest. They mean something. And that's what I want you all to understand. So I'm going to sit down now and I want to see if I can pick something up on Autcraft that's good, or do not deliberately do it just for the stream. If we can, we will get other people playing, but obviously I'm not going to be playing for very long. This isn't a stream about playing Autcraft, it's a stream about Autcraft in a way. I'll make this full. I need to go this way. Okay. So, perfect example. That's quite on time, wasn't it? Any staff members available? Are you okay? We got an answer from a helper immediately. Somebody's there. If someone hadn't answered, I would have been there. But they're there, they're reaching out, they'd like to be there for the players. And that is exactly what I'm talking about in regards to what the server represents and who we are. Yeah, I'm wearing gold today. But yeah, I am really proud of every single one of you. As you can see, it was our 5-year anniversary. I wasn't there for the whole day, which I was kind of annoyed about, but I was at work, so I thought work is the most important part of anything on that day, so I really didn't want to skip half of the day. But yeah. Want to see my llama land boat? I'll be viewing stuff after the stream because I'm not viewing that sort of thing. I only want to show people what the Autcraft environment is like. There's no swearing, no trolling, and sometimes you get the players that are having a bad day and they'll be mean to each other just because they're having a bad day, and we'll jail them to talk to them. It's a talking room, just to talk, and that's all it is. So yeah, being a part of Autcraft for me is more than I didn't think I was sticking around. I didn't think I'd be sat here still playing Autcraft. It's nearly been a year playing already. In fact, it might have been a year already. It's definitely been a year now. Since I joined back after joining 3 years ago. And yeah, I can't believe the time's gone so quick. I've only just realised how quickly everything's going today. Can't believe it's 4 o'clock. That's crazy. The days off go so quickly. So I think I've discussed everything I need to discuss in today's video. Everything that I need to discuss has been discussed. Thank you for coming along to the stream and listening and doing your part. Because these kids need you. These kids want you, and adults as well. We all want you. If you're thinking of applying, please do apply, because I'm one of the best people you could talk to. But the kids you can even talk to, the kids will have something to say about it. The rest of the adults will have something to say about it. They'll all have something to say.
about Autcraft that they will have their own personal experience of enjoying, and I think it's one of the best communities out there. It probably is the best community out there at the moment as it stands. It's the best one out there. So thank you for coming along to the stream. So if anyone has any questions before I leave today, please do put them in the chat that's on the right there. That's this top chat. And answer away. Otherwise, I'll probably close the stream down. If you just come after I'd explained why I'd streamed, after I just made a video, yeah, about that. I did say it at the beginning. I'll say it at the end as well. The video wasn't about no streams at all anymore. This was one of them streams I was talking about when I said one-off occasions. This is a one-off occasion stream. A one-off occasion stream can happen on any day. Just move this a bit. One-off occasion stream could just happen on any day. A one-off occasion stream. That's what one-off occasion is. So I just decided this will be a perfect time to do it. I've not burnt any bridges about it. I've not said not streaming anymore, and then I've completely changed my mind, which I probably will have done in the past before. I would have said no, I'm not doing it anymore. Then I regret it. Then I regret it. So thank you for coming along and watching. Honestly, it means a lot. I'm so happy people have stuck around to listen to me, and we've had an audience. And if anybody wanted to be on the whitelist, all you have to do is apply, and he'll get back with you within 2 weeks maximum. So yeah, other than that question, I think I'll end the stream here. If you're not online, Autcraft, which is quite possibly what you could be, I don't know, what is a llama boat? I'm not quite sure what a llama boat is. Autcraft llama boat. Appiablo. Appiablo. I bet I've made you laugh now saying that. He messaged me the other day saying I said his name funny, so I thought that made my day, that. Because he's used to the Dutch people saying it, so I just thought, yeah. So if he's still if he's still here, then he can tell us what a llama boat is. Otherwise, if you've not got any more questions, we'll end today's video. Something stuck to my desk. But above all, everything else, do the best you can. I think he wants me to go. I'll go and see his llama about them. Just this one thing. Have I got fly on? Brendan's bread. Who's giving me that? That's funny. Oh, it was his. Oh, that's a that's a llama boat. There you go. Who answered the question of the day? This is the llama boat. See what I mean? Silly things like this, just fun things, is exactly what this server represents. It's funny. I love the llama boat. Wonderful. I've got a boat and a llama. Yeah, anyway, so I think I've said enough in this stream. I think I've covered most of the things. There will be a few things I've not quite mentioned properly, like what's a TAO, what does a TAO, or what's a CBA, court being awesome, TAO, thinking about others, the thing about others, you put a book in. That's all self-explanatory. If you want to join the server, that's all done. If you will be given a tour by one of our players, so you're not left alone to decide what it is you're doing. So thank you for coming by and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming to my video. for investing the time, for thinking my video was worth watching. It means a lot. So thank you for coming by. I'll put I am just finishing live stream. Will be uploaded. Oh. Everyone like to say goodbye. Like a player just left right after. That was on time, wasn't it? Yeah, people are just a bit busy at the moment. So, thank you for coming by and watching. Yeah, it is an amazing world, honestly. It's an amazing world. We have peaceful worlds and hard worlds for peaceful and hard. Yeah, so thank you for coming along, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.